be partially funded in November after all. Judges in Rhode Island and Massachusetts have decided that the government is required to use emergency funds to pay for the program, at least in part.
Now, Uncle Sam says he's got about $5 billion on hand, enough to cover about half the normal benefits. Though we don't know how quickly they'll get that money on the cards, reload them. NBC 10's Gabrielle Caracciolo caught up with the politicians. Let's see what they're saying tonight. Gabrielle?
Well, no one knows when this shutdown will end or when those contingency funds will actually be loaded onto EBT cards. Rhode Island's congressional delegation is continuing to hold events calling out Republicans and blaming them for the shutdown.
Just as Trump created this crisis, it can be solved. SNAP benefits should flow again. They have the authority, they have the money, they have to do it immediately.
Rhode Island's congressional delegation calling on the federal government to release contingency SNAP funds as the government shutdown continues. After a court ruling, some funds will be sent to the states to then load onto EBT cards, but it's unclear when or exactly how much people will get.
We certainly will continue to make the case, but a lot of people who supported Donald Trump last November are getting hurt, and hopefully that has some impact on him.
The Democrats continue holding firm when it comes to funding Affordable Care Act tax credits in the budget that needs to pass to reopen the government.
What are you doing to work with Republicans to reach an end? Have you spoken to any of your Republican colleagues?
Yes, we have, and we make the same case privately that we're making publicly. This is a terrible.
Is there movement towards a compromise?
The pressure is building up, and we hope there'll be a breakthrough shortly.
Many Republicans in the House have already said publicly that they support extending the Affordable Care Act tax credits. I think many of them are very concerned about the impact of the SNAP freeze on their districts. But ultimately, Speaker Johnson takes his orders from Donald Trump. And so, we are going to be in a tough situation until Donald Trump decides to put the interests of the American people ahead of his own pride and stubbornness.
Now, the Rhode Island Department of Human Services tells me they're still waiting for more specific details from the federal government following that court ruling, but they say they'll keep Rhode Islanders updated as they get more information for how to move forward. In studio, Gabrielle Caracciolo, NBC 10 News.